Hello everyone, it's Theme Park Avenue, I am Eric, and yes, the video title is serious. Today I'm talking about why the new Peppa Pig Theme Park, which is about to open in Legoland, is kind of wasted potential. Before we get into this genuinely serious video about the Peppa Pig Theme Park, subscribe to the channel so you know when new content comes out. So this park will be opening on February 24th. And looking at it, it seems like it is definitely aimed at toddlers and babies only. This seems like an interesting strategy to me, and I think there's a bit of a wasted potential there. Legoland Florida, which is the neighboring park, is for kids. I think it can appeal to people who are up to their preteens, even teenagers might even enjoy some of the rides here. It's a family park. Peppa Pig World is going to be a kids park, solely for young kids, and I feel like that is not the best strategy to get people in. Now obviously they have Peppa Pig, that is a huge IP for toddlers. It's not something that really attracts a bunch of older people, but at the same time, I feel like if this park was done differently, it could attract more people. I think there are ways that it could attract people from older crowds. The big thing is, this park has 6 rides. It has 1 roller coaster, a very small one, and then just really tiny rides, and it just doesn't have anything that's impressive from a theming aspect or a thrill aspect. Thrill makes sense. But 1 roller coaster, I feel like if they had just 1 other one even, no matter how tiny it was, we could see some coaster enthusiasts making the trip out here just to get the 2 credits. I also think more rides should be there for the theming's sake, because theming is how you can get the Disney people and all that kind of crowd in. This park really is only going to appeal to people who know Peppa Pig. And obviously, plenty of people know Peppa Pig, and they don't need to put a ton of effort into the rides to make it necessarily a very good, popular park. After all, Disney was able to reskin the Frozen Ever After ride to make it that, and all the Frozen fans flocked to it and gave it a pass, so maybe this will work the same for Peppa Pig World. However, I just feel that if this park had dark rides, and maybe some more thrilling flat rides, as weird as that sounds, I just think a more interesting park could really make this just a cool destination for Floridians. Against Disney and Universal's got quite the competition, and it clearly knows it can't win because tickets to get in are $30. So this park knows it's tiny and not really all that interesting. I don't know if they didn't have any room, but I feel like this park should have been something a little bigger. I feel like it should kind of be on the same level as Legoland Florida, which I hold to a pretty high esteem personally. But I think this could be a kids park that's fine for what it is, but it's going to be a park where people go, and when reviewing the rides, they'll say, it's good for toddlers, but it's not for anyone else. And I don't think that's what a park should want to be. This park should try to appeal to a larger audience. And if they had 1 dark ride, I don't know what it'd be themed to because I haven't watched a lot of Peppa Pig lately. But maybe they could do something as weird as this sounds. I know there's this castle in the show, and it looks kind of like the Mystery Castle of Fantasialand. If they did a themed drop tower, that would be really cool. I would love to see that, and I would actually make the trip out to Peppa Pig Theme Park to get on that kind of thing. It's not far from where I am, but as is, I don't think I would have any interest in going to this park because it's meant for toddlers. I understand that very few people who are not either young kids or people who make meme videos, they're not watching Peppa Pig, but I think at the same time, a lot of the Disney movies that have popular rides based on them, like Frozen, that is something that young kids are watching. Legos, mostly young kids are playing with Ninjago and that kind of thing. There's a only smaller group that really goes based on the IP alone, but keep in mind, tons of people go to Disney parks. Tons of people love the rides that are based on movies they don't watch because they're meant for younger kids. So if this park really had some interesting rides that are based on Peppa Pig, I think it could be a really interesting park to go to. I feel that a highly themed Peppa Pig dark ride, an interesting Peppa Pig drop tower of some sort, a roller coaster that's longer and better themed. I think these things, even though they sound like they would not make a big difference in the park, this could be a genuine tourist destination for Florida. I know it's hard to compete with the likes of Disney and Universal, but over time, if it added more and more, I think this could actually have been a really great park. But it's already kind of chosen its fate as a small kids amusement park. It has a little bit of theming to Peppa Pig, and kids will recognize the characters, but it's going to be for parents to take young kids to, and they're going to stay for a few hours, and this park's not something anyone's going to be talking about in a matter of months after it opens, I'm sure. The only reason people will talk about it is to make jokes that Daddy Pig's coaster is the best roller coaster of 2022. But other than that, this park will fade into obscurity. And I feel like it could have been a lot more fascinating, fun. It could have really been a true amusement park, but it's just going to be something that's slightly an improvement over something like the water park you'd see at a Nickelodeon hotel that appeals to young kids for a few hours and then they're gonna leave. I think this park is, unfortunately, even though it's based on Peppa Pig, it's wasted potential. And if it had a little more effort put into it, it could have been a really great park. I know this seems like such a weird idea for a Peppa Pig theme park to be great, but those are my ideas. I really think that this park could have been fantastic. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this strange topic for a video. And if you make the trip out to Peppa Pig theme park, let me know how it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a really interesting park. But subscribe to the channel so you know when new content comes out. I'll see you next time.